According to Inca legend, the people of a fertile valley were tricked into defying the gods. In anger, the gods destroyed them. But when the sun god saw this, he cried for so long, his tears formed a lake, Titicaca. It's one more thing that plays into the popularity behind one of South America's highest water reserves. At 4,000 meters, Bolivia's Lake Titicaca sees 700,000 tourists visit every year. Numbers so high that now it's the people who are destroying the area rather than the gods. Waste piles up and used water pours in daily, and the results are plain to see. Worse still for one researcher is the damage originating in nearby capital La Paz.
The largest contamination is from domestic sources. It's industrial in nature, and naturally these industries don't treat the water before they dump it.
This district of the city has grown from nothing to around 1 million people in just 20 years, with corresponding water consumption. 340 litres a second pour into Titicaca. Xavier Lazaro studies the pollution each month, taking his students on what he calls toxic tours.
You're getting an idea. It's sulfurated hydrogen, spoiled water.
Is it the most dangerous?
Yes, more so than the physical waste we can see. It's insidious, all this metallic contamination. You can't see it, but it's there.
Heavy metals, old medication, sewage, all have sparked massive growth of harmful green algae that throttles the growth of other flora.
We've got very high concentration here where it's not so deep, about 170, the equivalent of an entire water treatment plant.
More than 1,000 square kilometers are contaminated. Little by little, mud swept along through drainage systems has been drying out this part of the lake. In Coana Bay, local fishermen have had to switch to farming.
There are no more fish, none. We've had to have the milk and cheese analysed to be sure they aren't contaminated.
Come on, let's go clean the bay.
The area's small villages have little at their disposal, but are doing what they can to clean up some of the pollution. An NGO picks up 30 tons of waste every week.
This is an emergency. The lake is dying. More and more problems are piling up, and if it goes on, we're going to lose this entire part of the lake.
The Bolivian government and French development agency AFD have heard the call. They're releasing 100 million euros to renovate La Paz's water treatment plant and build a waste treatment facility by 2019. It's an uphill battle, but one that could in the long term save Lake Titicaca.